I'm in a mood today, chat, if you couldn't tell. I literally sat down like 3 minutes before I went live. Washy Bean, thanks for the 100 bits. You are awesome. Thank you for being awesome. It's hot. I'm hyped up. I don't know what I'm doing. Long trailer for some FX show today. What FX show could that be? I don't know. So yeah, I'm bugging out today, feeling weird. Yeah, this isn't even the good mic, Michael. I got to get the good mic. One of these days, I'm gonna upgrade the audio on the stream. That is not on the list. You like the blue shirt? This is an OG shirt. One of my favorites. Lightning. So we're feeling super weird today, chat. We have no plans, like literally no plans today. Like I got things I can do that I need to be doing, but the problem I ran into this morning, and I think some of y'all will know this. Oh, Dave Cho show. So David Cho is a favorite artist of mine. He is crazy, like legit, like cuckoo nuts, crazy. One of my favorite things he does is in the past, I like another guy, a chef named Dave Chang. Y'all have heard me talk about the Dave Chang podcast. But David Chang and David Cho are friends, and they get confused for each other, so they call it the Cho Chang. When they get together, that's like the Cho Chang show. But this is the Dave Cho show. He's an artist, but he's more of just like a loose cannon type of guy. Like they'll just do crazy stuff that doesn't make any sense. It's like so much that I don't. As much as I am a fan of Dave Cho, I don't know if I could watch the show. Right? Like it's a whole thing. Oh, Dr. D, 45. That's brutal. Yeah, so I followed David Cho for years, through all the stuff he makes. But he's gotten more off the deep end. I don't know. He kind of goes like this. It's like he goes like off the deep end, reels it back in, and then back off again. So he's cool. He's cool. I like him. Dave Sang, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. Cho is super crazy. Yeah. Crazy stuff, sort of like trying the same ink on 20 different types of paper. Like, yeah. Like, way more crazy. Like, you just, all you have to do is Google him. And, like, it's instantaneous what you'll discover. Like, oh, okay, I see what Brad was saying. Yeah, like, you don't even have, there's not even, like, a learning curve. You're like, oh, this guy's weird. But I find him weird in an endearing way. Okay, since you got me on this, Sarah, here's what you do. Anthony Bourdain did a show. He's done shows with Dave Chang and Dave Cho. The Anthony Bourdain episode, he paints Bourdain in his studio, and it's amazing. So that is a normal Dave Cho. So do the Dave Cho Anthony Bourdain episode, and Bourdain sits in his studio, and Cho just goes crazy, and it ends up being just like this killer piece of art. So there you go. That's how today's gonna go, chat. If y'all want to talk about anything, today's your day. I am literally like off my rocker, not knowing what to do. And I was gonna tell you all the problem earlier before I got sidetracked. Get composted 19 months of sub in. I like Eric Andre. Is he along those lines? I'd have to look. I'm not super familiar with Eric Andre aside from like knowing the name. I'm not familiar with the artwork. Have you seen the Hex pens knockoff tribute of the additive pens, 3D printed pens? No. I hate that, but no. Like I saw the single spiral in the inside of the Edison, but I haven't seen like a full knockoff. Like I'm not saying what Edison's doing to knockoff. Like it's totally fine. Is the person who ordered the last Sailor Spring ran out of my cart on cult pins in this chat? Oh, it's on. Hell says it's on, and I'm here for them. Great, I love weird and chaos. Well, you'll probably like Dave Cho too. Any info from Retro 51 and why Frederick Douglass has that texture? No, I haven't asked. Like I keep meaning to ask. That is not on my list. Let me write it down somewhere so I'll remember. Like this is me. Did you just see that this morning? The guy whose whole life is run by pen and paper said, "Let me write it down," and then I did this. That's where we're at today, chat. That's where we're at today, chat. So, no, there's no info because I haven't asked. But I need to ask, and I said I was. It's just, like, that's how we're going today. Nah, no sorries. You remind, like, I forgot. Like, I didn't write it down, so I forgot. But yeah, like, let's get this planner open. Today's the day, chat. New planner day. Oh, I keep saying the problem. The problem I'm having today is I woke up an hour late. That's why we're in the situation that we're currently in right now, chat. Oh, you put the question to them and on several social sites? Gotcha. Yeah, I'll email. Pig Bomb! Hey, Hells is trying to order something from Cult Pens, and you stole it out of their cart. I'm blaming Pig Palm for that. It's like 6 a.m. No, I woke up at 8, and it bothered me. Almost like 8:15, and I'm like screwed now. Like super screwed now. Catch him on friend of the show. Really enjoy it. Thanks. Stay tuned for a note in this weekend's refill. I'm going to change up the flow of friend of the show a little bit. I would have liked to have woken up an hour late. I know you didn't wake up an hour late because you wouldn't be here if you did, because it's only 7 a.m. GD morning people. I that's factually correct. You typed that correctly. GD morning people. I like that. That's a better way. GD morning on all of y'all. That's what it's feeling like today. It's a lazy Friday for me since I have tomorrow off for the 4th. It is not registering that this is a holiday weekend for me at all. I guess because I was off last week and I'm not doing anything for this weekend. I'm like messed. Today is my 15-year wedding anniversary. Congratulations, Tony. That's great. I love to hear that. Anything new coming from Knock? I'm working on Sapolos right now. And I lost the stream. Uh-oh. Anyone else lose the stream? Everyone else here? Present. Anyone else present? Why does it have a strong brass smell on Ton of Hell? Ever since I got it, the Retro 51 Raw Brass is my go-to pen. I'm working hard to develop a patina. Shoot me, Greg, shoot me like some monthly process shots because I think it's going to be dope. That's why I think that's kind of like the coolest pen out of that batch, even though I went with Frederick because that's like the coolest one for me. I couldn't do the Ross. AA Ron present. Thank you, Tam Servo. Hey, none of y'all old enough to go to the club. That's what we have. That's what we have going on this morning, chat. I don't know that anything is actually technically going to happen on this chat. Everyone else is still here. Cool. Hey, none of y'all old enough to go to the club. That's what I tell my kids all the time. I made them watch those sketches. And raw brass is just as heavy as any retro. Yes. So the question is, the raw brass Retro 51 heavier than any other retro? So the retro is already built around kind of a lightweight brass base on the interior. So it's almost just like a sheet around it, but obviously done in a very solid, functional way. It's not like a Kickstarter pin, which would be drilled from a raw rod of brass. So it's not overly heavy. I've had one pass through my hands. It's not overly heavy. I went Brutus, but it's getting zero carry love. It's still breedy to look out. Yeah, worn out right now. Don't know if you saw, Brad. We moved our warehouse over the weekend. About 27,000 lines to move in 3 days. I saw the empty shelves picture, Anthony, and I was like, oh no, it's on. I've been in JetPens' warehouse, and I was like this looks familiar. It is wild. So, but you're avoiding the question. Did you steal Hell's sailor pen from her cart when she was trying to check it out? Question still holds. Hydrate. All right, I'm not officially hydrating today, but because it's Coke Zero, fake Coke Zero. So not water. I drank water for like 2 days straight. After I drink a lot of water, I'll drink coffee in the morning, then I'll either pick like water or Coke Zero the rest of the day. Last 2 days have been water. Today's Coke day. So thank you, Caldo Verde, for reminding me. Yard Goats. That's this lid. The hats don't work as well on stream now that I have the lighting tweaked. It gives a shadow on my head. Hey, Yobo. Long time no see. Faux Zero. Yes, that's what it is. It's called Big KO. It's Kroger's brand. It's primo. It's good stuff. It's the good stuff. So A lot of the Kroger does a lot of the fake drink stuff. This is the only one that's like tastes like anywhere decent. Like their fake Diet Coke it's like not good. This one's good. Kroger brand Dr. Pepper is nasty. Facts. My kids are Dr. Pepper fans, so we tried that, and they're like, "Oh no!" And I'm like, "Let me try that." I'm like, "Oh no, we don't do that." No love for Dr. Kroger. No. I'm looking for the holy grail of caffeine-free Coke Zero. That's a tough one. I don't even know that they make it. I don't know that you can do it. Yeah, Dr. K is no bueno. Dr. K is no bueno. What do you think of the Blackwing comic edition? I think it's great. This is the best way I can think about it. I would have liked it to have been dirtier because that's my comic experience, right? Newsprint, faded colors, give me, Wolverine in banana yellow and bright blue, not computer digitized Wolverine outfits, right? So I love it exactly as it is. If I made it, I would make it dirtier, if that makes sense, from a comics art perspective. This is a Roy Lichtenstein edition more than a comic book edition. That's exactly correct, Slumberland Studio. Which I love, but that's not what this edition is called, right? I love that style of art. But yeah, give me Jack Kirby in this pencil. But I get it. Like, it's perfectly fine. I think it's great. It's going to do super well. It doesn't evoke comics to me. What I think of comics, because I'm thinking of it in a different time frame than what I feel that they're representing on the pen, or a different art style than what they're representing on the pencil. Excuse me, I said pen. The only way I found to make Dr. K drinkable is to spike it with a heavy amount of cheap rum. That sounds terrible still. That sounds really bad because I've had the Dr. K and it is not good. Oh, I did. You know what we used to do, Sarah, at the old knock shop was we would get the Kroger brand Mountain Dew. I forget what it was called. That was Jeff's favorite drink. So when we'd go, I'd get the big KOs for the Coke Zero, and he would get the Mountain Dew, the diet. Yeah, I think it was a diet Mountain Dew. I don't know what it's called. It was pretty good. Like, that was drinkable. Better than Dr. K. Welcome to my stream. This is how it's going to go today. We've gone from Dave Cho to generic store brand drinks. Dr. K with cheap rum should be called a malpractice. That is brilliant. Brilliant. Molehill Dew. Greetings to everyone, Alan. Alan Chaos. Chaos is what's happening today. I don't know what's happening today. This is what we're going to do. Brad just made a shameless shout out. Your knock 3 case, Primo. Oh, yeah. Best show you've ever been to that's not by drive-by truckers. Easiest answer I can ever give. I saw PJ Harvey at the Cotton Club in Atlanta. No, was it the Cotton Club? It might have been Variety Playhouse. It was in Little Five Points. And it's a theater that holds hundreds. And she was on the To Bring You My Love tour. This is like 91, this is like 91, 92. And standing room only, like in the front. And I'm this far from the stage. And she's just killing it right there. To this day, I remember so much about that show. And that was almost 30 years ago. And that was on her third album, and still in the U.S. she was only drawing like less than 1,000. Like, it was crazy. It was like a tiny show, and that was the third album, and like I'm already way into her by that point. I'm like, yes, PJ Harvey. I think it was a Variety Playhouse in Little Five Points, and yeah, I want to say 91. I could look it up. It might have been later than that. Whenever that came out, early 90s sometime, and you just give them your ticket and you walk right to the front of the stage. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah. And there was the opening band was an Atlanta band called Baby Fat. And they have this song, "Dragons Go Away," that I still think about to this day. And I have to see if I could find, every now and then I'll try to find something from Baby Fat. You know, it's just like a local indie band. They made like 2 or 3 just like local albums, never really made anything. That's how much I remember this show. That's a small show, almost like a private screening. Yeah, like literally like this far. And I brought one of my friends who had no interest, like would probably only heard of PJ Harvey because I would have said like those words out loud, and he was like, "Oh my God, that was great!" Like it was a easy choice for my best concert. You know, I never got to see REM in a small room, only in big rooms, because when I was able to go to concerts, that's when they weren't touring. You know, I've seen some other things. I've seen Wedding Presents, small. Oh, Jason Isbell is heavy rotation at the house, Carol. Mega heavy rotation. What am I reading? I'm reading Subdivision. The J. Robert Lennon book I posted on Instagram earlier this week or last week when I was on vacation. So I'm gonna pick that up this weekend. It's off to a good start. Good burgers around the corner at the Vortex. Variety Playhouse is an awesome venue. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It was because Cotton Club was out on Peachtree, right? I think that's where I saw a Wedding Present. Variety was in Little Five Points, right around the corner from like the main 5 Point. I don't know. I think it was a Variety Playhouse. So yeah, Jason Isbell, again, heavy rotation. Swerve Driver at Boston, still can't hear right in one ear. That would be pretty cool. Sorry, REM's first show at Northern Illinois is real quiet. At one point, they started Moon River. Moon River ended up, did that end up making it on one of their like B-sides? I know it made it on a Morrissey B-side, Moon River. Did it end up on a weird REM? Anyway, hi, welcome to the... Hey, we're doing makers and crafting today. How's that going for y'all? I should be in like the talk show or the just chatting today because like I've got things to do. I just don't feel like doing them. I'm like wild. Stipe yelled, "You suck." That's funny. All right, we do have new planners. Should I do something? Hey, 04A. 04A. Look, new planner day, y'all. We get to do it. We get to do the thing. When we drove up to Atlanta, we went and saw the Hives at a small venue, but I can't remember which one. I think I saw the Hives in Atlanta. I can't remember that either. Favorite show was They Might Be Giants, 9:30 Club in DC. OK Go opener. Oh, nice. Evan, OK Go likes you. That's awesome. Yeah, so I remember probably Pens Pencils Plus. Thanks for the gifted sub. You're amazing. Thank you. No reason to work today, but I should like pretend if I'm not gonna change directories, I should like pretend that I'm gonna like make something. And actually, I do have something to talk about. Yeah, OK Go or the awesome video peoples. What was I gonna say? Oh, so the Wedding Present is one of my favorite bands that probably a lot of y'all don't know. No, this isn't a Jodo. It's probably one of my favorite bands that not a lot of people know about. And I saw them at the Cotton Club in Atlanta, and their lead singer just like basically, I remember the opening band for that too, and I still listen to them, Arusi Yatsura. The singer basically, they finished their set. He walked off the front of the stage to the merchandise table like 30 feet away and sat there, and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. So I went over, bought some stuff, and he signed my little zine, which I still have. So yeah. Hey, how's it going today? This is what we're doing. All right, we should talk about something. All right, I got to work on my planner. New planner layout today. This is what happens when you wake up late. Your day goes to zero. Prime Sub is acting up this morning. Won't let me use it. It's not available till July 1st. That's what you get for living on the West Coast because you're still in June 30th, Cocolina. You're still like a whole day behind, I'm pretty sure. I think that's how it works. This layout is really doing it for me, not gonna lie. So yeah, so today is actually gonna be a pretty light layout day because I just have a weird day today. Hey Molly, how is everyone? Boy, have you missed the last 20 minutes. That's how everyone is. Holy cow. I am on a heater. Happy Kittens, thanks for the follow. I am on a heater this morning. Did y'all ever figure out what the Big K Mountain Dew was called? I'm going to need an answer on that. All right. I'm also need someone to find Baby Fat Dragons Go Away. Check this out. We can do this so I can copy some things if I need to. All right. I made the mistake. Guess I got to go back and watch the first 20 minutes. I don't know. I'm just like not with it today. And it's manifesting in just rambling. Citrus drop. Thank you, Mike. That's exactly it. Yes. Did you tell me earlier, Patrick? I missed it. So that was Jeff's favorite. That was Jeff's favorite Big K generic drink. So mine is Big KO. His was Citrus Drop. I can do Citrus Drop. Citrus Drop's okay. Mountain Lightning. That might be the original name of the Mountain Dew. I don't know that that's a Walmart generic. I think that might be the original name. Brad sent you an email on the drill log. Let me know your thoughts. Nice. I have an email from Jacob as well. Jacob did a Bezos can't afford to just give you free minutes of Twitch Prime. I'm telling y'all, if y'all have Twitch Prime, use it. You don't have to use it on me. Use it on any streamer of your choice. It's free money out of the Bezos fund into streamers' pockets. List of citrus soft drinks. Like, I would have looked that up. Patrick. Jacob. Oh, excuse me. Tyler. Tyler's in. Tyler knows what's up. Tyler's in with the real stuff here. Tyler came over with this. So, yeah. There's your Big KO citrus drop. We would get the diet citrus drop. That's what Jeff would drink. Yes, spend the Beezy's cash on streamers. Please do. Like, just please do. We're not going to go through this whole thing, but I will put this link in the show notes. My gosh. In the stream. I just did Twitch Prime to Brad. It works super easy. Do it. Thank you, Carol. Whoop, whoop. It is. Once you get it set up, it's easy. Sometimes getting it set up is not easy. So Jacob has been talking with Drilog since the jump. I'll have to look into this, but he's alluding to not some issues, but I think it's just going to, like, I'm kind of assuming in my head, like, it's just different. You're going to have to figure this out. So I'll let y'all go. I'll be talking about this in Refill. We'll talk about this on the podcast next week. So yeah, there you go. It's a cool pen. So I officially have some samples heading my way. I just don't know what. And I also have the Moonman that he has in this, in that post coming as well, coming from Jet Pens. So great value Mountain Lightning is Mountain Lightning. Nice. Hey, JD lady. That dip nib pen looks like it would get you kicked off a plane. I know Brooks is talking about, he's had his nib container inspected before. Nearest Kroger to you is like 90 minutes away. Really? Are they just not that prevalent in Alabama? That surprises me. Just got home from rescuing my spoke pen and many other office supplies from the office. That's funny. Hi all, what did I miss? You missed me kind of acting a fool this morning. I'm not in a good working headspace. So there aren't any Krogers in Missouri. That doesn't surprise me. It's kind of south and east, and then they morph into different brands the further west they move. Like Kroger Corporation is in California, but as King Supers, for example, right? You have them in Michigan, yeah. Bunch of Krogers in up north, but none in Birmingham. That's crazy. I wouldn't have guessed that. What do y'all have, Patrick? Are y'all like Food Lion? Publix's. Okay, yeah, Publix has moved north pretty drastically from Florida. Kroger is based in Cincinnati, Ohio. That's correct. But they're just like heavily populated in the South. Once kind of like Winn-Dixie went not like off the map, but like really got beaten out by Kroger. And then now Publix is moving in. Greg, you work for Kroger? Nice. My wife works for Kroger. We're a Kroger fam. They closed the Kroger that was walking distance to me. Is known as the Disco Kroger. Yeah, in Atlanta, we had Disco Kroger and Murder Kroger. So those were the two Krogers always in the news. The Disco Kroger was in Buckhead, which was like the party zone. So there was always like drunk people there. No, I think Disco Kroger's still open. They remodeled that whole area. I haven't been there in a while. Last time I was up there, it was still there. But the Murder Kroger, they like redid completely, or it's not still open. I can't remember. So, because that whole area is changing by where the Murder Kroger is, or was. Dillon's is Kroger. Okay, I haven't heard of Dillon's. Two things I'm not sure about with the drill log. The length of the nib is really long. It might have an effect if you have a really high grip, like the barrel instead of the grip section, and one of the handles is aggressively machined away. I'm not sure how I would feel in the hand. I prefer the twisted orange one. Yeah, I think that's going to be the main kind of issue, because there is a distance. So like, well, let's look at, this might be a good representation. So like you have your glass dip nib pin, and I can grip it here, like above this notch, or you can grip it here and it keeps you away. The drill log's almost forcing you to grip it here, which is okay. So it's like if I was gripping this mechanical pencil up here, it would feel a little different though. Like the way this is shaped, the way this is shaped, it helps me feel stable when I'm writing with it. This, not so much. Like if I had to grip it way back. So we'll see. I'll bring my drill log to the SF Pen Show. I wish I was there. Drill log is also relatively short. It's going to be interesting. Murder Kroger got knocked down. There's a new store got pilled with the gentrification. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I knew it was something. Is the drill log as expensive as I think it is? Yes. I think like over 200 and then maybe close to 3. So we'll see what the Kickstarter offerings are going to be. Coco, I have them on the way from drill log. So thank you for asking. Murder Kroger has its own Wikipedia page. Yeah. Yep, it was famous. Hey Brad, long time listener, first time catching your stream. Thank you, CW Lynch. You're in for a treat today in that we don't know what's happening today. Like it's just madness in here. I have sheets of paper I don't know what to do with. So this is what happens when, number one, I wake up an hour late, and number two, don't have a strict plan on what I was going to do today. Because if I did, we'd be doing it. But I don't, so we're not. Yeah, Alan, you can put the Murder Kroger link in the chat. Why are we talking about Kroger? Because I started on drinks, on what I was drinking. I'm drinking the Kroger brand Big KO, and it is really, really good. but we were talking about all the really the really bad um options for like store brand drinks. Like this is a good one. Most of them are bad. Brooks giving a gift sub to CW Lynch. Thank you so much, Jonathan. I appreciate that. CW Lynch, enjoy the emotes, enjoy the sub. Thank you so much. You should get a bunch of scrap paper and just do kerthunking ASMR for half an hour. We could do that. I literally have. This is what's sitting in front of me right now, and then we have this. We can see which paper handles ink stamps the best. So we have. See, Alan, you shouldn't say things like that out loud, because then I'm gonna do it. So we have William Hanna paper. We have Kikuyo Business. And then we have Kikuyo Campus. And then we have the Kerthunker. So, Dr. Thunder. That's a good one. So, this has... What's that? What's the popular ink refill stuff? Oh, does it have a name on here? Does it have a brand? There it is. True Dat Printy 4924. So it's got that ink refill in here. So let's see which one handles it the best. All right, ready? We gotta test these out. Oh man, that's clean. Nice. That's Kikuyo Campus. That's Kikuyo Business. And then this is William Hanna Plana. Let's see here. Man, look at this. This Kikuyo Campus is awesome. Look how sharp that is. That is really good. The audio and video weren't in sync. I've seen that happen on some other streams. And then this is the Kikuyo. I think it's in order that I went. So I think Kikuyo Campus has the best. And then Kikuyo Business is the second best. And then the William Hanna is the worst. Or is it because I kind of went too fast and dried out the ink didn't have time to like reset? So who knows? But it is super clean on this. So yeah, thank you, Alan. Good suggestion. Good suggestion. What's that weird squeaky sound?
Huh?
I don't know. What's that weird squeaky sound? No. My wife's in the Tour de France over here on the other side of the room. That just made my day. So yeah, this is why I wish we could play music, and I still haven't found like the really good music to play. Or I mean, y'all have all sent it to me. I'm just too lazy to actually integrate it into the stream. We could drop the music. Like today would be a great music stream because I don't know what I'm doing. You need a ball cap with that logo of yours? Yeah, I've got the info from Ebbets Flannel to do it. So I just have to get with them and get them the yeah, it's a satisfyingly big stamp. I forget where I got it. It was just one of those generic places you can get on the internets, and I think it costs like $25 to get this. And like I just uploaded the logo. Like it's really janky how it's square instead of just a round logo. And like this is like one of their default things. And this whole stream is squirrel. It totally is. So. But this is the one I do my letters, my memberships and the notebooks. I do this as my return address stamp for the back of the envelope. So, and it makes that sound, and it's a great sound. It is a great sound. Maybe we need a controversial subject that was set off a good rant. You missed the first few minutes, but we haven't talked. What's a controversial What's a controversial pen topic we can go on? I just don't want to get in a fight. I don't want to get in a fight with anyone. We can have a good humored conversation. Sailor prices. See, you're gonna make me get in a fight. Actually, I think like I'm good on the sailor prices. Like I'm done with the sailor prices. The sailor prices are too damn high. Like that's what it. If this is controversial, but I hate Tomoe River paper, I think that's a fair stance. I don't think it's controversial. I think it is a fair stance. Why rollerball pens are better than fountain pens? I mean, you see what I'm using, right? This is a rollerball pen. They are not better than fountain pens, though. They are different than fountain pens. I might actually fight you on that one, Bryant. I might actually fight you on that one. Because you can just get so many more colors and customizations with fountain pens. So, pins should be posted. Now, there we go. Now we're going to fight. Ooh, someone asked the strategist what the best pen is. Man. Do you leave stickers on new pens? Never. Hey, we can hear all this. 68 GSM over 52. I side with 52. I think it's a scandal that you don't know the greatest Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard. We can talk about the person that cut the tipping off their EF pin to make a stub. No, let's not do that. Unless it was you. Did you do that? Was that you? Let's not do that. Blank is not the best. It's actually the worst. Oh, now that's a topic I can get behind. What's worse, lined or blank? Those are your only choices. What's worse, lined or blank? It was a Pro Gear that they cut. They cut the tipping off a Pro Gear. I think lined is worse. Thank you, Brooks. I thought you might wanna catch up on that one. And yes, the Braves put up 20 last night. Poll. I'm writing in a lined notebook right now. Well, I think that's the answer. Lined is worse. It's never the right ruling. Lined is too constraining. Thank you. Y'all are my people. Y'all are my people. Kate, that was legitimately funny. There's only like not many people that may have gotten that joke. I got it. It was brilliant. Poll. Which is worse? I need a new poll thing because I don't like how y'all have to do these polls. I got too much stuff on my desk to do a poll. I can't even reach my keyboard right now. That's how this is going. Clippers disintegrated last night. Congrats to the Sun. That was a little rough. I prefer line for journaling or long form writing, dot grid or graph for everything else. Hey, anyone here like stone play paper? Oh my god. Yeah. You know, I wonder if a lot of us are scarred from school where we were forced to use line paper, right? So we have this negative connotation. Posture check. Did you pay? Oh, there it is. I have terrible posture, Bryant. I have terrible posture. Has anyone made troll line paper where it's alternating 5 and 6? Oof. I would do that. Thank you, Bryant. I didn't catch that. I need an audio alert when someone cashes in one of those things. I don't hate on line paper. I just think it's fun. But I think I'm really scarred. Like, all I ever wanted in school was graph paper, or if I could find college ruled lined. Yeah, we know grid and dot are superior. Like, those are up here. Blank and lined down here. So, if I was forced to use lined, it would have to be college ruled. Who is Brian? I say Bryant. What's up, Dev? I didn't make it by this morning. Were you streaming this morning? I woke up late this morning, Dev. So my friend Dev is a professional streamer. He wakes up at 6:30 Central or Eastern. So it'd be 7:30 my time. 6:30 Central every day to stream. Panic, you can use /poll. It should work. Can one of the mods set up which paper is worse, lined or blank? Imagine he doesn't love me anymore. You know I love you. Hey, Dev, I was there for you last night. Where were you? I was there for you last night. Never forget. I'm just kidding. I just happened to see your thing that said, "Hey, I'm not going to be on tonight." I was ready. I was ready. Do you get up at 3:30? Because you're always like wide awake on the stream. Poll up. Which is best? Thank you. These polls are better than the ones I have. That's not the poll. We know what's best. The poll is which is the worst. Which is the worst? Tea time in 20 minutes? Man, I had business meetings last night. I know. You were living that dev life last night. Can I report poll for ignoring hex grid? No. Hex grid is not allowed. Hex grid is not humane. Like, I get it, I understand it. People should use it when they do it. No reticle. Reticle should be banned from the paper industry. You're just making fake dots. Grid is the most constraining line type there is. That is factually incorrect. That is factually incorrect, Mafia Geek. No French rule? No. No French rule. Like, it's like, what do you use French rule for? Grid is easily the worst. Oof. Mike, I thought I liked you. Reticle is graph that chickened out. Yeah, reticle, I don't understand. Like, I'll use reticle. It's great. It's fine. But I just don't tell me why. Why is that better than dot? College ruled or riot? Yeah. Like, I'm down with college ruled. If I have to use line, I do want it to be college ruled. Masubi cross grid is amazing. But is it the ruling that's amazing? Are the cross grids better because they stay in the background more than dot? Is that what we're thinking? I like the not card dot dash. I like that too because I love graph paper. Grid paper is my favorite. And the dot dash breaks it up from a visual, like an overwhelming perspective. Blank is the ultimate freedom? I don't think so. I actually actively disagree with blank is the ultimate freedom. I would really love some hex reticle. Now you're into my zone this morning, Evan. I can't get on with dots, but I'm okay with reticle. I see the lines there more like a grid. Okay, I see what y'all are saying on the reticle. I don't dislike reticle. I prefer dot, but I'm trying to understand why like reticle's useful over that. And I see blank is too much freedom. I think blank is just too much. Now, like my journal and stuff is the blank is actually pretty good. I see you. You're wrong, but I see it. How's this stream going for y'all this morning? This is just wow. I prefer reticle because I can actually see the things. Okay, I see that. Grid makes it hard to focus on the words after they've been written. Okay. What was that blingity? Muggle Dude, thank you for the follow. Kenny's Turtle, thank you for the follow. I just missed those. Thank you both. Dot and grid are both good. It's just that they need to be subtle. This poll is rigged. Uh-oh, what did they do? Which is worst? Oh, you put them all in there. Nanami circle dot thing. Lined. These polls are way better than the stupid polls on Streamlabs. Dot and grid are both good, just they need to be subtle. So a lot of grid makers, for a while, the non-stationary companies, grid makers, were always too strong on the grids. Like, I get that. But then you get into like Kikuyo. Like, this is a nice light grid. Like, that's kind of like that's a good tone for the ink on there. Lines are my least favorite. Well, you're among friends by that, Bunny. You get to stay. Everyone else has to leave. Dot is not an option for worst. You can do the Nanami circle dot thing. There is more than just blank dot, grid, and lined. I mean, technically, yes, but that's the most that people use. So in our little world, reticle grid is popular. Do I have one here? I don't think I have a reticle grid on there, but it's basically your dots are plus signs. What did I say, Coco? Sparklark, thank you for continuing your sub. That is awesome. I really, really appreciate that. I'm really confused, Coco Lena. What did I do? The less you can see the grid, the better. Yeah. Coco Lena, 10 months of subbing. Oh, your timer flipped over. That's funny. How is lined worse than hex or reticle? Because it's lined. Lined is the worst. And the sooner you learn that, the better. I'm on it this morning. That journaling guy continuing the gift sub. Thank you, Bryant. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Okay, which is worse? Bic recycled plastic pencils or the crayons you get at chain restaurants? That's a tough one. Yeah, it's like probably the crayons, right? Because I think you could function maybe with those terrible pens. The pencils, all I think of is the Sharpie liquid pencils that I reviewed that time that were so bad. Hey, look, I'm planning all the things today. How's it going? Crayons have entertainment value, but not if you can't use them. Not if they snap the instant you use them. So, in general, I'd say line is the worst, but I've used plenty of line papers. I love them for long form writing. Grids can be overwhelming. Even good paper can be ruined with a super prominent grid ruling looking at you, Claire Fontaine. I really don't disagree with any of that. I'm just having fun. The Wopex pencils are really bad. I paid actual money for those stupid liquid pencils. How bad were they? Man, those were bad. The crayons are useful when the nurse won't let you have anything sharp. Yeah, Sharpie liquid pencils. You'll have to look up the review on the site. It's one of the worst reviewed products ever. All right, I actually think I have a topic real quick. You have to get one of your pens or your music. Holy cow. What are you doing, Pat? All right, I need to think about this. You have to get rid of one, your pens or your music. I think music. That was brutal. You found Satan? Well, probably not, seeing that he's a preacher, so it might not have worked out the way you thought. Restaurants with paper table covers that only provide crayons to children are the worst. I just take them. Like, I'm instantly drawing on that. Yeah, I think I would have to give the music. Yeah. Question: I'm practicing faux calligraphy for letters, and I write in pencil, trace in pen, and then erase the pencil. But my pencils are just Papermate mechanical pencils, and they tend to dig in the paper and not erase well. Any suggestions? Do you have to have a mechanical pencil, or do you want a wooden pencil? Any pencil will do. I mean, mechanical pencils are still gonna do the lightest. What I would probably do is if you like the mechanical pencil, I would get something more on like the 2H side of the scale, where it's going to leave a lighter mark to begin with, but still legible to see for you to trace over. Yeah, like Alan saying, wooden pencil with a hard lead. You want to do something with an H on the end of the lead scale, right? Starting with like 2H. That way you can make a lighter mark. It's going to be easier to erase, right? That's what I would do. So your pencil lead is probably like just a standard HB lead. It can be dark and soft. The darker and softer it is, the harder it is going to be erased. So if you start with something like a 2H, then you can still visually there enough on the page for you to do your tracing, and then easy enough to erase. Brad Retro 51 just answered my question. What was the result? Thicker lead should dig in less too, or curved toga for a more rounded point. Yeah, like that rounded point is a good idea. Use a dull point tool. The sharper the H is, the more likely it is to make marks in the page. Yeah, so you have a couple of go ahead and dull the tip first. So that makes sense. Douglas pattern to them is just a simple and classic design. They believe it reminiscent of the 19th century. Fair enough. Like, I didn't think it was anything, but I wanted to find out. So thank you for finding out. Started using the Caran d'Ache light colors when going over with water-based markers. Cool. Spoke pen was in a cup up. Still writes like a dream. Nice. That's actually good information, JD Lady. I keep mine vertically in the pen holder here. How's all this planning going? Good planning day? Good? Y'all good? Planned all the things? Good. And it's holds tight, so that's good. All right. So this is a stream, huh? Pens or beverages aside from water? What's the question, Kate? So I can have either pens and only water, or I can give up pens, and I would take pens. Like, I'm good with water. I would drink water all the time. I don't care. Like, that one's easier than the music one. I would give up all of their beverages. Did I see correctly? Spoke restock tomorrow? Yeah, and I don't have the list of products yet. They are shipping. They are en route to me. I don't know if I'll have them tomorrow. You're asking the man to give up his Kroger knockoff soda? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a hydro homie. I like water. So yeah. I just don't have the list of Spoke stuff right now during the summertime. We're like both like just crazy with like family stuff, me and Brian. So it's just, like this until we get our next batch of parts in. Do you have the new grips tomorrow? Definitely not. They have not arrived yet. So once we get in new grips, new barrels, like it's just rolling into the next month. Well, we're already in the next month. So yeah. Pilot friction pins are fun. Just warm up the paper and it goes away. They should make paper with friction lines so when you're done writing, you can warm it up and voila, no lines. That's funny. Papermate Sharp Writer mechanical pencils. I don't remember that one specifically. I just got a Pocket 6. OMG, what a great pen. It really is a great pen. It's super cool. I have one here. This one's an extra cool one. Although this is not my favorite style. I see why it is popular though. I prefer the wild anodizations, but this one photographs and it's visually so well, and it's like the texture and like it's really really cool. So this is the brass faceted thing. Here's one. You can use any pen you want, but only one ink of your choosing, or any ink you want, but only one pen of your choosing. Okay. That is a good one. I think I'm going to go with the singular ink. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. So, By That Bunny already says one pen, many inks, and Patrick says all pen, one ink. Molly, thanks for the gifted sub. You didn't get an alert. Let me cheer for you. Let me cheer. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Molly. You're awesome. I appreciate you. So, one ink, any pen, all inks, one pen, tons of ink, one pen, tons of ink, one pen, all the inks. This is great. That's actually a really good question, Toasty, because it's coming out like really kind of split. Like this is a super. All right, we need a poll. Let's make it simple. One ink, all pens, or one pen, all inks? All inks, one pen. I think I'm all pens, one ink. See if you can make that legible, Alan. Anyone remember those pens with multiple colors? I gave away some of the Zebra Sarasa gels. Oh, the scribble pen. No, not the scribble pen. I wasn't even thinking that. All right, which would you choose? So there's a poll. All pens, one ink. All inks, one pen. Ah, yeah, that's worded perfectly. All pens, one ink, or all inks, one pen. No, just like a singular ink. Reported the poll for being offensive. No, Tessa, like a singular ink, like just pick like Sailor Blue Black, not like all blue blacks, like Sailor Blue Black, whatever it be. I changed my answer. That's pressure, right, Molly? That's like legit pressure. One pen, all inks. What a question. Thank you, Toasty. You rocked it on this one. I loved it. I completely forgotten about the scribble. Someone got a YouTube ad. Someone shared with me a YouTube ad for the scribble. Like when the video ended, on the pop up on the sidebar was a scribble pen ad. So they're still out there trying to scam people. Visionaire with all ink, so I can sign birth certificates as well as this deal with the devil. Oh. You are on it today, Tam Servo. What would your one pen be? Yeah, so now we have to talk about, if you chose one pen, what is it? If you chose one ink, what is it? This is really what I thought it was going to be. I'm practically 50-50. All pens, one ink. It's slightly head. The problem is, or not the problem, the reason why I choose this is that I'm okay with black ink, right? And even though I wouldn't pick black ink for my one ink, I would pick a blue black, probably Shinkai. I enjoy just like a good black ink. I can enjoy a simple ink, but have that in a bunch of different pens. That's the move. I just think that's the move. Dr. D, 2 months of sub, and thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Please stay cool today. All right, so the one pen people, I see King of Pen, Lamy Safari, Pilot 823 FA, Conid King Size, Jamosaurus Rex, first time chatting, usually late to the party and watching you on YouTube. Thanks, glad you're here. Glad you made it. Lamy Safari, Twisby Eco, and then the inks, I'm getting Shinkai. I would probably go on Shinkai as well. It's crazy. Pilot Black, Diamine Blue Black. One pen would be an SD. One pen would be a Lamy CP1. You are such a fan of the CP1, Tessa. I love that. Alan with the gifted sub. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Jamosaurus Rex. Glad you made it. I'm surprised how many y'all are on blue black, but I guess if you're only doing one ink, it's got to be sort of basic. Kiwaguro, yeah. Pilot 912 PO nib. I knew I loved you. Get composted. What a choice. A dark purple for the single ink. That's a good choice. I like that. The preppy, like, you laugh during lunch meet. The preppy is a legitimately good all day, all the time fountain pen. It just is. Like, it's no joke for like a $5 pen. I would be content with that. Like, no joke whatsoever. Shinkai. Pilot Vanishing Point would be the single one. Or an awesome pen made by Indie Peak. You always get me on that. I was like, I wonder who's Kate's talking. Oh, wait, I know. Con Pecky, that's a good choice. Platinum 3776 for the singular pen. Get a Pet, your Franklin Christoph. Which model do you like? Edelstein Topaz. Alan, that is a really underrated, great ink that we never talk about. Brooks is using the Chaos pen. Joker. I love it. Lamy Dark Lilac for the dark purple. Yeah, Edelstein Topaz. That's going to make me want to ink that up. That is a classically great ink that I never use. Maybe if I found my holy grail to write with, I would change my answer, but I just don't have a pen that I like. Yes, I can write with this forever. Fair. Robert Oster Soda Pop Blue. Robert Oster Lake of Fire. I have both of those. Love both of those. The one pen, a Duprus Open Cenote by Mythic Pen. Platinum 3776. April, I owe you a DM. 3776 with every Ink Studio ink. That's a good call. Namiki Vanishing Point. Good. Konpeki again. Pelican Stub. Birmingham Saltwater Taffy. I still haven't ordered that. Robert Oster Thunderstorm. A Nakaya with a soft medium nib. Baby Duck. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. We're really getting nothing done today in the best way possible. It's those ones that have multiple colored things you push down and you try to push down two at a time. One Inks, Diamine, Oxblood. Tessa, you have 4 CP1s. I need to get my. I was looking at my CP1 the other day. I need to ink that up. Konpeki, a lot of Konpeki. Mont Blanc UNICEF Blue. Lots of blues. Pretty much everyone who's picking one ink is mostly blues. We've had like one black, one purple. I'm still going through the list. Cross Concord, 2 nib sizes and 1 pen. Yeah, I don't think that's cheating. I think that's fair. Happy with a nice Twisby. I am going to buy the Twisby Rainbow Vac if it ever comes back. Ink of the Witch. Dark purple. Waterman Intense Black. Twisby Diamond Mini. I have a lot of celluloid, so I'd go with something simple and boring like Waterman. Waterman Mysterious Blue is another one of my favorite inks that I never use. Edelstein Topaz. Waterman Mysterious Blue. I'm going to write those down. Those should be the next 2 things I ink up. Those are both excellent. If y'all haven't tried Waterman Mysterious Blue and you're a blue-black fan, you're missing out. Don't sleep on that ink. It's really, really cool. Get a pet. It's a Model 31 medium sig nib. That's great. Are we talking only one nib with the one pen? I think it's fair to have more than one nib for your one pen. Been using my Parker Vector since '99. Cheap and cheerful, not a fancy pen, but it's a real workhorse. Dr. D, is it the rollerball model or the fountain pen model? It took me 2 hours to send 3 emails at work. It's a do-nothing day. I'm tracking towards a do-nothing day, but I have a lot to do. One Ink Heart of Darkness, hands down. Sukiyo. I love Sukiyo, obviously. Waterman Red Ripple Epinite with a red nib. Now you're just showing off, Toomba Little Pumbaa. I would pick a purple black. I was about to say no one's picking any green, and Strange Camel comes in with Sailor Epinard. That's good. Your kids say good morning, Tessa. Good morning, Tessa's kids. I always forget their names. Demonstrator would be good for all the inks options. Oh shoot, maybe a 580 since changing nibs. So easy, yeah. Colorverse Alpha Centauri. What's the color of that one? I think you get an unlimited. I think you get an unlimited amount of ink. Miguel Robert Oster River of Fire. Edelstein Topaz. It's been years since I've inked it. I'm kind of with you there, O4A. A good purple black. Yeah, those are good. Oh, Jamosaurus, you and I are on the same page. Uni's Lavender Black is like my go-to gel ink refill. I use Serenity Blue all the time. Waterman, Serenity Blue. Yep. Mysterious Blue, shade surprisingly well. That's exactly right. If everyone had to choose this in the hobby, I'm betting there would be fetish videos. People were writing different pens and inks and, show the shading. Van Diemen's Devil's Kitchen is my favorite ink in the moment. What color is Devil's Kitchen? I mean, I could guess and probably be right, but I'm just curious. Was that Joy Division spoke on your Instagram a one-off? Yeah, Brian just made that for me. Sorry. Sorry, I'll show this off at every possibility. There's Toby. There's Elizabeth. It's a big party in here. Yeah. So that one's for me. Brian surprised me with that. I was obviously blown away. Unlimited out of ink. Then can I choose insulin as my ink and give it out to people? Yes, that would be good. Wait, what did Sarah say? Alpha Centauri. Okay. Yeah, I missed that one. It's a bright green. Okay. I need to go look that up. Did you know that album cover is actually data from a pulsar? Yes. Yes, I have seen pictures of the book that it came from. Yeah, your one pin would have to be an EpiPen. Brad saying cerulean sounds the same as me saying, hey Siri. Wow. That's a good one. Put that on an icon? Yeah. Toby, do you want to say hi? Oh, he left. Kinda Conpecky-ish. Please make a Spoke Joy Division pin all black. I'd buy 10 right away. I don't want to do that. I wouldn't do that. I think y'all know me well enough that I don't want to trade on that. Like it's to the point where like, okay, I can get something cool like this, but like, you know, when you see like Coach or whoever, like the ad I get in my Instagram is Coach, the bag maker doing clothes with like Basquiat imagery on it, and it's like $250 sweatshirt. I'm like, I'm out. This topic reminds me of Inky Rock's 30 days one pen video. Ooh, that sounds awesome. I feel like you'd get away with it. Hooky only sues his bandmates. He is a very litigious man, isn't he? He is big. But I will say, although I haven't read Steven's book, but Hooky's book was better than Bernard's book. And I haven't read Steven's book yet. I need to get Steven's book. But Bernard's book was a disappointment, and Hook's book was actually pretty decent. Another question, how should I store my pins, nib down or nib up? You should store them nib flat. Not joking. If you had to, I would store them nib down. Like if those were your only two choices, down. I just don't love either direction, so horizontal. Horizontal is the correct answer, if possible. That's why I have like pin storage, right? I guess I should do this. So like I'll have like a storage like this, but like no fountain pens go in here, right? The fountain pens go in here and just lay flat in the case, right? The spoke pulsar. Now we might could get away with that. I don't know. Y'all are tempting me now. That's one of my favorite. I got two of these. I like them so much. 04. So that way, like everything just lays flat when I have the case laying down. Ooh, it does not like this nylon this close to the camera. So yeah. So yeah, I don't ever put any fountain pens in any of my pen stands. They all lay flat. And that's why I also if you have enough room, you can get things like this to lay your pens in so they don't roll away on your desk. I mean, that's a little extreme. But fountain pens, I would prefer them horizontally over everything else by a wide margin. Got that fancy Yoseka board. Yeah, I went to go order something. We were talking about, did you ever water your plant? I did. I need to check on it, though, because it's hot in here again today. I went to go order something from Yoseka. Oh, that Limex, that stupid $3 Limex pen. I went to go order it, and then this was on their front page. I'm like, well, son of a gun. I'm going to order this. Yeah, so I have this in my Pinwell right now. So I have the Platinum desk pen in there, and it helps that the Platinum desk pen has the seal cap on it. So it goes to get a $3 pen, gets a $150 board. That's exactly right. It was like 70 or 80 bucks for a walnut board. It was not a cost-effective purchase. So, yeah. The good thing about this pen is it's got the slip and seal, and I don't feel that it's going to get... You want to know how hot it is in here right now? I just pulled this pen out of this inkwell, and there's actual like humidity on this tip. Can y'all see that? This pen has not been touched in probably a week. It's been sitting in that pen well like that, and there is literal humidity on the nib. That's how hot it is in here right now. Crazy. So, oh, so Kate, the nib down, nib up thing, is that what's wrecking your brain? Welcome back, Daring Lunch Meat. Hey everyone, Daring Lunch Meat's back. That's funny. That is too funny. My icon lives in the heavy pinwheel. Yeah, I actually, when that pin isn't in there, I have my icon in there as well. I thought keeping inked fountain pens nibs up was the best for them. I mean, it just depends. If you're using them a lot, I'm not adamant about that. Like, it wouldn't be my preferred thing. That's how my nibs always look. Yeah. Like, usually when I carry them in my shirt pocket, I was like, oh, it's next to my body temperature's high, like the cap will have some condensation. That has literally been on my desk untouched for a week, and that's what it looks like. That's why we have this. That ink didn't dry because the room is like this, so this kind of answers the question about the ink here, right? So this ink never dried on this page from this. I was sitting right here writing this, and it never dried. And this page wasn't written then closed. This page was open for a good like half an hour. So yeah, there you go. Part of the deal. I guess we're not going to get any planning done today. We should give something away. Whoa. My wife's throwing weights around here. She's probably going to kick my butt for saying that. Let's give something away at least, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream. I actually do need to get some work done today, but I don't know what I'm going to do. But the temperature is escalating in this room at this time. So let's give something away. Let's go in the paper. Let's go in the paper realm. Ink ice box of happiness. Oh man, this thing needs ice in it today so I can jump in there. My chaos sets nib up in a pinwheel because the pen is too thick for any of my stains and the cap is too big for the pinwheel. That's funny. There was only some way to plan out your day. I see you, Steph. All right. What are these? Oh. This is a weird giveaway. This is a weird one. I think you might like it because it's so weird. All right, let me move this stuff. This is a weird one. Kind of fits in with something we were talking about earlier. But, I mean, the way this stream has gone today, this is like the perfect giveaway item. That room sounds perfect for curing Arushi, hot and humid. Is that what it needs to be? I didn't know that. Yeah, this would be a great room for that. All right. This is weird. I got to make room for this because there's some visuals that go along. So it's a notebook from Back Pocket. Y'all familiar with Back Pocket notebooks? They make cool notebooks. So that's the back of the Back Pocket notebook. All right, and what this notebook set is on the front, is it blank paper? That's a good question. It is not, it is dot grid. What this notebook is, I'm gonna hide it first because I need to lay them out. This is wild. This is the perfect giveaway for this stream. I don't know if this is going to fit on the camera. Is it going to fit on the camera? I can't tell. Rich Sticks, thanks for 24 months of subbing. This is the best. This is the most perfect thing. There you go. It's the 27 Club. These are all artists who killed themselves at the age of 27. There we go. Pays respect to 4 of my favorite artists who were tragically taken from the world when they were only 27. The cover artwork is by Sean June and was commissioned exclusively for this set. They sent me these. What am I supposed to do with this? Literally, what am I supposed to do with this? Yeah, not necessarily kill themselves. Thank you, Patrick. But yeah. Did those go into production? I'm assuming so. I mean, it has a skew. So, I mean, they're kind of pretty, but kind of weird. So, Cobain, Hendrix, Morrison, and Winehouse. It's pretty wild. You got them in a subscription box? Yeah. So, I think they're all dot grid. Oh, and then there's like stories on the inside. 27 Club, y'all. Let's give these away. How could they have made the choice to put these into production? I don't know. So this is the perfect giveaway for today. Might have the least amount of entries ever. High probability of winning. Are they fountain pen friendly? Oh, Kate. Damn it. I forgot I had these. They're just buried in this stash in here. It was like, yeah, I'm going to pass on reviewing those. All right. You know what? Since it's not so morbid, we're going to find something fun to put in with this. Okay. Let's make this additive. Let's add to this. What's something fun we can do? Let's see. Let's see here. I am looking. Trying to see what's a good match. Probably not another paper good. What is this? We'll give that away with it too. We'll do that. Anakaya. Just remembered I'm 27 for another month. Maybe a card with a suicide prevention hotline. Facts. Totoro Kuratoga. I did have a Kuratoga to give away. Seems like kind of not the item to come out the icebox of happiness. What about a Moonman FC66? What do y'all think? Moonman FC66. There you go. So another item we need to give away. Eyedropper, Moonman. What do they actually call this? I don't know. The M2. All right. to write your will with. I knew there was gonna be no way I would get anything out. Hey, Spenzo. All right, here's my giveaway screen. We have gotten nothing done today. Whoa! Don't do that. I hit the wrong button. Again, that's how today's going. Don't enter. No entries. No entries. Ugh. All right. Not raffle. No raffle. All right, here's the real one. All right. Real one. So, you get the 27 club and the Moonman. No, I don't have anything today to open, but I have something else. I have those Tombos coming from Jet Pins. So that's what we're giving away. The Moonman and the 27 club. We'll go to one winner. Raffle for tears. Yeah, nothing good was going to come out of this, I guess. You never know what you're going to find in the icebox of happiness. Sometimes it's despair. I hope y'all got something done during this stream, because I didn't. I was hoping to be a little bit more productive myself. Didn't really work out, but I'm glad we got to hang. I got in a good mood. So yeah. Good stuff. Minus the notebooks. So now this makes me think I should plan these streams a little better. I was so far behind today, y'all. I can't even. Sorry. Mute. The Henderson Cobain one should at least be left-handed notebooks. Nice. I've been printing sample labels and chains of custody. Oof. Well, at least you are getting something done. You wrote 4 lines in your journal. Progress. I got behind about an hour my busiest day of the month. Seems like me. We're on the same page. Head full of ideas. Like this is what we're doing. All right, let's give this away. Then we'll throw it over to looks like Dark Sunlight probably. We'll keep the theme going and go to Dark Sunlight in just a minute. All right, let's see. Winner. We should have a group planning session. We're definitely going to do that. And we should do that like in your nighttime time frame, like the West Coast time frame. I know you were talking about that in the Discord, that we should do like a whole planner thing, and we should totally do that. Like that's why I like Toasty's like time streams, like work streams. Like I'm 100% in on this. Winner Strange Camel. Seems like a good name to win on a strange stream day. But yeah, I'm 100% on the planning streams. 100%. Strange Camel. You know what to do. Email me, hello@pinac.com. Oh, sorry. Strange Camel. Winner. I'm doing a productivity stream tonight. You might need it. My gosh, Toasty, I will be there. Tonight. You can book it, and I'm actually gonna make time to work. It's funny. I'm gonna plan around watching a stream, so I will get some work done. And like, I'm not even joking. Like, I like how Toasty has them set up. Rusty Laser, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. We're about to head off into the sunset or the sunlight. We're gonna go see Join Our Forest Room. I re-downloaded it on my phone, in my iPad, so I could have it separate from whatever I was working on. I was reading lyrics off my iPad and didn't have, or something, off my phone, and didn't have it downloaded on my, didn't have it downloaded in the right place, so I am back. Forest is on there now. Beep. Forest. I like the hat. Thank you. Just discovered Makers and Crafting. Yes, Rusty. We do this like 3 times a week, sometimes 4 if I'm feeling frisky. Some days are very productive and educational. Today was not one of them. So you picked a good day to be late, because I just rambled for like an hour and we just talked about random topics. So right now we're actually going to go see Hawks play tonight. Maybe the 2 best players left in the playoffs might not play. We'll see how that plays out, so I'll be interested to watch. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for putting up with my nonsense. I want to go share. I want y'all to go share the love today that y'all always bring to me. Dark Sunlight is working on planner layout. This was like the real plan for today, and it didn't really work out that way. But hey, we'll get back at it next week. Thank y'all. I really, really appreciate y'all. Pigpog, don't be a stranger. We need nonsense every now and then. All right. See y'all. Go say hi to Dark Sunlight. Bye.
Ooh, Addict, you're raiding. Oh, the Scrafties. Thank you. Thanks for the raid. The party of 85? Oh my god, guys. Hello. Hi. Yay. Thank you. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Thank you, people, for following too. That's so nice. It's all us. Oh my gosh, guys. This is wild. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, hello, everybody. If you don't know me, my name is Katie. I love you. Guys, thank you. I can't even. Someone needs to show some real work around here because it wasn't me. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much. This is so nice. I was not expecting that. I was having like the quietest little stream. I'm so sleepy today. Guys,